It's a French-related island. It's closer to the US than France. It's next to the Dominican Republic, but we speak French there. We got French president, we got French passport, and it's a French island. So I really love my island. I grew up there. My whole family is there. There is not really a basketball culture there, but I get that from my brother. That's how I started to play. But the culture of basketball in Martinique is not so big. Yeah, that's about it. It's most of it is my brothers, my two big brothers. One of them playing professional, the other one didn't play professional, but he helped me a lot. And the guy who inspired me the most, I would say, is Ronnie Turiaf, because he's the only the player from my island who make it to the NBA and really play at the high level. So he's the one inspiration I can tell from my island, the guy that like I was looking up for him. It was kind of hard because the culture was really different. Everything was different. The weather, everything was different. So it was kind of hard at the beginning. But luckily, I was in Chalon, and the people was really welcoming. I had one guy who was also from an island, David Michino. He helped me a lot when I get there. He showed me the city, and the people there in general was really, like the guys was really welcoming. The organization is really good, so it made it way easier than it could be in the other place. So it was hard, but at the same time it was not so hard because I had a really great organization around me. For France is the first. When I would get to Serbia, the difference was the first thing was the language. Because I was used to speak French and a little bit of English, but mostly French. Now I had to learn kind of like a new language because everybody don't really speak French, English. I mean, in Serbia, but the culture also is really different. It's really different between France and Serbia. But you know, you got to get used to it. You go in there and then you get used to the culture, get used to the league. The difference of basketball is there's also a big difference between the leagues. The Serbian league, between 2 weeks you can have really two different kind of teams. You got some really good teams in this league, and you have some teams who have a really low level. So you have to adjust and take every game seriously, even if you don't play against a team who have a big name. That's the main difference between France, because in France, you know, every week you never know, the last one can beat the first one, and you know, every week is competitive. But in Serbia it was kind of different. And now here in Spain, I just get here, but it's kind of more like France, where every week you got some serious team that you got to take really seriously. And the way of playing here is really different than Serbia. They got more rhythm here than in Serbia, and yeah, every country is that different culture and different organization and different, you know, way of play, style of playing, and the country is different. The city is different. You know, like in France, I was in Paris and Chalon. That was already two big different cities. Paris was a really big city. Then I get in Serbia, was also a big city. Now I get here, it's not a big city, but the weather is really different. Now I'm living by the beach, you know, every time is really different. I can improve, first of all, my low post play. That's my back to the basket play is something I got to improve a lot, and also maybe be able to step out of the paint a little bit and be able to take some jump shot, mid-range first, and maybe later in my career we'll see if I will shoot threes or whatever. But now, you know, I have a role and I'm trying to stick to my role. But yeah, if I can improve these things, I think it will help me a lot. For me, it's like, I don't know, it don't really mean nothing, but at the same time, it means something, you know, because with a dunk, some dunks is just 2 points, and some dunks means really more than this, because sometimes with a dunk, you can kind of change the the course of the game. You know, you can change, you can give your teammates more energy, the fans more energy. You know, dunks can sometimes change a game, and sometimes a dunk is just, you know, 2 more points. So it just depends on the situation. But yeah, I think I like to dunk because, you know, when you dunk, I think your opponent, you make them a little bit scared, and then, you know, you get an advantage mentally on your opponent when you dunk the ball hard. When you do this, that means you're a savage. That's what I'm doing with my friends. All my friends is doing this. You know, some rappers is doing this. When you're doing this, I mean, you're a savage. It's really nice. It's really nice. I mean, it's the kind of logic. We're living by the beach. We got a beautiful weather. I have to say one thing though. It's raining a lot lately though. That's the one thing I have to say. Because they kind of lie to me. They say it's never raining, it's never cold in Malaga, but now for like 2 weeks it's raining a lot. But no, I'm joking. It's really nice to live here. The city is really nice. We got a lot of things to do. And the weather is just amazing, you know. You're always happy when you wake up because you see the sun, you see the beach, and then it gives you extra motivation to go out and do your job. It's really good. I mean, we are a winning team until now, so it's really good to be in a team who's winning. The atmosphere is really great, dude. My teammates are really amazing. You know, everybody everybody help each other. You know, we cool on the court, off the court, and I mean, we got a really good dynamic right now. We got to keep going like this. You know, we're doing good in Spanish League, we're doing good in Unicaja. So we got to keep going like this and see at the end of the year if we get trophies, 1, 2, 3, I don't know. We're gonna trying to get the maximum and, you know, trying to play our best, win as many games as possible. Most of the guys that you named is really a different. It's a different generation. So I didn't really talk to them. I mean, I know Petrus, I know him good, and I know Joe. I was practicing with Joe this summer. I spent a good part of my summer practicing with Joe, but when I was practicing with him, I didn't sign in Malaga yet, so we didn't really talk about it. And Florida, we didn't really talk about it, but you know, from other players told me about the city, like Alan, who was playing here, Omich, he told me about the city. Edwin also told me about the city, so you know, I get some information and I know that it will be a place that I will love, and they didn't lie to me. I really love it here. I was just staying natural. That's just the way I am, you know. I'm not even trying to be spectacular, and I'm not even trying to make people look at me that way. But if people love it, then it's a plus, and I hope they will enjoy every second of it. But I'm just being me, you know. I'm just trying to be different every time. I don't like to look the same every time, so I'm always trying to find something new to do, something different to do, and that's just who I am. So yeah, Bonnie is somebody that I really like. I have to say, I can't even say I love him. He's been here for me every time. He welcomed me. The first trainer that I saw when I walked in was Bonnie. My first day coming to Carpena, I was with Bonnie shooting the ball, practicing. He speaks French, and he's a big man who had a really good career. He played in your league, he win in your league, he played in NBA, he played in every top league in Europe and in the world. So you know, it's really a big advantage for me to have somebody like this around me. I'm really trying to learn every day from him, and I think that he's a really good person, and every day he's trying to make me get better and make me be a better player. So you know, I really like the relationship that I have with him, and yeah, you can say it's like here in Malaga, he's like my second father. He's like my second father. Yeah, he's helping me a lot, and I cannot say thank you enough for everything he's doing for me until now. This